I look at myself not with judgment, but with compassion. I give myself permission to grow, to heal, and to shine without apology. Oh, there we go, YouTube. What's up going on, YouTube? What's going on? What's going on? So again, tonight it's your girl Deb. TikTok's over here. YouTube is over here. Listen, I'm working on some day 3 of 24 real fast. TikTok already heard. But again, if you have a mirror, your car, bathroom, wherever you are, some type of reflection where you can talk to yourself and give yourself permission. The theme is self-acceptance and an empowerment. Again, if you've been some type of impacted by a struggle or feeling stuck in transition, this is for you. If you feel like this is not for you, please share with someone that you may know if the message. So, number one, your task is to find a quiet space. Number one, find a quiet space and somewhere you won't be interrupted. I'm actually taking my time with this, but I'm hoping that if you are listening or if you play this back, that you can find these steps, right? So, number one is finding a quiet space. Oh my goodness, somewhere you can find uninterrupted. Number two, look directly into your own eyes, not to no one else's, just only yours, in the mirror for at least just 1 minute. And I'm actually gonna do it just to see, just for 60 seconds. And then just imagine what you can accomplish, what you truly see in yourself. So if you guys are doing this right now, grab yourself a mirror, get into the bathroom, sit in the car or in your room, and just stare in your own eyes. Right? I'm actually gonna do this with this thing in front of me. So here we go. 60 seconds. Oh, we'll make it 30 because, all right. Nice 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. So as I'm looking in directly right into my own eyes in the mirror for at least just 30 seconds, I'm examining just what I look like, how I feel, telling myself like, man, like I'm really beautiful. I've made it this far. Um, I mean, you don't really have to talk, but I'm just talking to myself just to geek myself up a little bit. Because sometimes you got to do that. Oh, the left side is definitely better than my right side, though. Anyway, um, right. So as we continue to look, right, we say out loud 3 compliments or permissions like this. Number one, I give myself permission to be proud of how far I've come. That's number one. Number two, I give myself permission to love myself even as I'm growing, which is very, very important. Good evening, y'all. Good evening, y'all. What's going on? Um, Another saying that you can say out loud to yourself, or maybe just into your mind, or just to your soul, says, "I am beautiful, strong, and deserving of peace." Um, I think those 3 compliments. Excuse me. I think those 3 compliments are very important because we don't give ourselves the compassion that we need. Again, if you don't hear from nobody else, it's best that you tell yourself these compliments, right? Um, and when you're finished with your compliments, you might want to say something along the lines of, or end it with some type of gratitude, right? And what that means, you can either smile at yourself, right? And say, thank you for showing up for me. Thank you. Just thank you showing up for me. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you for allowing yourself to grow. So if you have missed those 3 compliments again, you can say, I give myself permission to be proud and how far I've come. Number 2, I give myself permission to love myself even as if I'm growing. Number 3, I am beautiful, strong, and deserving of peace. Right? Um, some other helpful tips that I have, um, or to approach to succeed with this is to start off small, right? So as of my day of 3 of 24, these small acts that I'm doing every single day can hopefully be something of a reminder when you're going through something that you can reflect. Remember, day 1 was a love letter to yourself, right? Day 2 was saying practicing affirmations, right? And now today of day 3, we're just practicing. Uh, oh, excuse me. Standing and being bold and speaking words of kindness, permission, and affirmations. Right. Um, it may be very, very uncomfortable at first, right? But begin with one compliment and build up each and every day, right? So just like the activities I'm doing, the small practices that I can do each and every day, whether I'm at work and I'm having a tough moment, I can write a little. You can take, if you're out and about all day, right? Use your notes in your phone, or if you're at home or in the office or you carry sticky notes around, write little like love notes to yourself. You can put them in a card, in your in your post it in your car, post it on your door, post it on your desk, wherever you are, anywhere that will remind you of compassion, right? Putting yourself first to be at ease at mind, because wherever we do, I'm sure whether it's work or working out, something uninterrupted always interrupts, right? So the best that we can do is to control our senses, control our minds, our mouth, our sight, right? Um. Oh, excuse me, pardon me. Whew. All right. So the second thing, another helpful tip I would like to mention is that be intentional. And what I mean by this, every word that you're saying, say it slowly and mean every word, right? Even if you don't fully believe it, keep saying it and practicing it so that it becomes second nature, right? This side is really definitely a good side. um, yeah, it's definitely just an angle. Sorry, but it's definitely something where you can begin and be very great at. Um, for everyone that has joined, I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. You are great. You are purpose. You are loved, and you are not forgiven or lost. Same through you two people, men and women of life in general. We are human beings first. So, I think another thing to be mindful of as we're being intentional, right? For those who are shy, maybe we're shy with our own voice and not practicing that. So maybe we could start practicing hearing ourselves, right? A lot of smartphones or devices have the the voice recorders. Record yourself, record videos where you can start practicing things or looking up where you can start getting to know yourself better, right? This time is really set aside to, I don't want to say examine, but to, oh, excuse me, what we see to dissect what's really going on, how we really view ourselves. Um, while you're also doing this, you can add some light. Um, this candle is not, oh, this candle is not lit, but I do a lot of times have a candle lit while I'm doing my sessions, or like just a nice calm. You can have whatever flavor. I got this. This is bubbly champagne and bright berries and juicy tangerine. This little mix is good for me. Um, so yeah, you can have music or candlelight. It creates such a calming, safe atmosphere, right? So whether like let's say I set this up and I got the music on, um, it's soothing. That's how I want it 24/7. To the point where even when I go to work, I prep just enough, or I prep enough so that when it's time to show up and work is really on it, all I gotta do is just show up, grab pull, this and that. So I mean, nothing wrong with sweat, but I don't gotta sweat. I'm gonna use my brain intentionally, right? So, um, next thing to think about to include while you're doing this is use your name, right? Uh, say your name is very important. You were given a name or whatever name you want to go by that you see yourself as presented. So for example, I'm gonna say Deb. That's me, of course. I'm gonna say Deb. I love you and I am proud of you. Right? That strengthens the connection within myself. Whether I'm around a room full of people or just by myself. Oh, gosh, I'm tired today. But even just throughout the day, I whisper to myself, or just like in prayers, I whisper just like you can do this, or just breathing in general. That helps out a lot. Personalize it. These moments are to personalize and to open up so much more, right? Um, Again, create small, start small. Which hopefully builds repetition, right? It builds confidence and rewires how you talk to yourself. Does anybody ever just think about that? Like, can we just reflect on that? Like, hold on. I hope I didn't mess up. All right. Yeah, like how many times do you think throughout the day that how you talk to yourself, right? So like if it's girl to girl thing, most girls be like, oh hey girl, or hey B, da 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 da. What's up, dudes? I'm not saying all that stuff, but like um I talk to myself in a very calming way, and I try to be one way across the board, and I try to set the tone that's calming. So the same type of atmosphere that I create is the same type of energy that I would try to present to others, right? For me, I'm definitely gonna be calm, cool, and collected. um, but definitely think about that, guys. Definitely think about how you talk to yourself, or even do you talk to yourself at all? Feed your mind, feed your heart, feed your soul. These things, right? And sometimes it's good to write reflections afterwards. It can be on your phone. It can be on a pen and pad paper. Um, so that you can see your growth. You know how you feel before and after doing it. A lot of times, like especially in meditation, it's called body scanning, right? Checking the temperature of how you feel mentally. Relaxing the shoulders, right, to down to your stomach, and make sure your muscles in your stomach are relaxed to your legs, your feet are flat on the floor. This is starting to remind me of guided meditations. I'll do that one day with y'all another time. But see your growth. Keep a journal or just take notes. I promise you'll see the growth because I'll see it too. Um, and then one of just the last things, and then I'll just probably just break things down even more. That like I give myself permission to love who I am becoming, and I hope that you guys take the time to say these very uh excuse me these very things, right? So um for those who are joining, good evening, good evening, good evening. What's going on? If you guys like what's going on right now, drop a heart, drop a smile emoji, any kind you want. Let me just know that you're listening, that you're taking it in. I'm hoping that it reaches your heart, reaches your soul, and makes you think a little broader about yourself and care. I appreciate that so much. Or if you need, again, if you need some type of, if you're seeking a life coach or know someone that is seeking a life coach, please DM me or check out the website at www.stillhuman.info. The website is still developing as well as other things within the business, but I am opening offering. So again, I will be doing my activities every day around 9 o'clock this time, unless I have to work, but generally around this time. Um, I hope that you guys are enjoying it. I'm probably going to do this for like another 15 minutes or so, but just chat with me. Let me know what you like, or if you guys want me to include something that you think may be different. I can just give you a little snippet about what's going to be happening tomorrow. So tomorrow's goal is to reach out to a long lost friend, right? So that can be anybody that you haven't talked to in such a long time, or you can write a letter, text them, hey, how you doing? How's it been? Oh, yeah. You don't necessarily have to meet up with them, but I think it'll be good to let's just see what type of response that you get. Um, if you think that it's unhealthy and gets ugly, please don't do so. Just wait till you think it's a good time. But to get back on tonight's topic, right, as we continue to discuss, I just want to just review it one more time. Remember, this is the space that is a judge-free zone. I'm so when I look at myself in the mirror, I'm not looking at myself with judgment. I'm looking at it with compassion. I give myself permission to grow, to heal, and shine without an apology. Like, do you ever feel as though you have to apologize for every little thing that you do? Like, I don't want to live scared. I don't want to live sorry, but I want to live authentically as possible. Um, Finding those areas where even if you're at work, go to the bathroom for like 5 to 10 minutes or whatever, and oh god, buddy, y'all. Oh, um, and just recollect yourself. I'm trying to think what else. I just don't want to sound like I'm rambling on, but I'm hoping that what I'm saying makes sense. Oh gosh, stay right here. I'm hoping what you're saying, what you guys are listening to, makes sense. I'm hoping that it's impacting your heart, impacting your mind and mental. If it is, please drop an emoji or something like that in the chat. Um, I'm definitely opening to new things. So I'm trying to see what else is going on. Let me think of some other stuff for you for the next 15. Hold on, let me see what else. I gotta check my notebook for stuff because I'm running out of ideas that I did from earlier. Um, I'm trying to think another thing of like what your reflection can look like, right? Um, we were talking about how permission to heal. Here's some other stuff where you're giving yourself permission to shine. That focus will be confidence, boldness, and self-expression, right? So you can say in the mirror, like, I give myself permission to take up space, right? Excuse me. I don't know what I ate today. I deserve to be seen, heard, and celebrated, right? Um, and then what's the last thing? Celebrate. Oh yeah, and then I am proud of my light, and I will not dim it, right? Oh, this is turning. Stay focused on me now. Okay, there we go. Good evening, y'all. What's going on? Good evening. Good evening. If you're just joining in, this is day 3 of my 24 journey of self-love challenge. I'm Deb, as your still life coach. This month is a very special month. I'm just celebrating my full year being home, as well as um, creating a little visual and hoping that to be impactful, but also hoping that I can share these moments, ideas, and approaches with you. That way, if you feel like it's for you, please share it. If not, I'm hoping that I'm open to new ideas as well. So, another way to give yourself permission, the same topic, is permission to love yourself fully, right? Please don't do nothing half-heartedly. Give everything your all. Um, that focus is to be acceptance of that inner peace. You can also say in any type of reflection that I give myself permission to love myself as I am today. I am enough even while I'm still learning. Let's see. I deserve love without conditions, right? Especially for myself. Um, Remember, the tip is to look very deeply and intently into your eyes and repeat 3 compliments, 3 favorite lines, or maybe even a quote. Even be open to that, right? Um, Think of some other stuff. Your permission to grow, that more focuses on progress, transformation, and self grace, right? You can say something along as I give myself permission to grow without fear of judgment. I am evolving. I am a stronger, wiser version of myself than yesterday. And last but not least, every lesson is leading me towards my purpose. It's good to see these things, right? These different perspectives where loving yourself, permission to grow, permission to heal, right? Um, oh, it is probably so unattractive to yawn as many times back to back. But so again, start small, and hopefully that will create a new key in your life, a new tool in your toolbox. You can try this every night for a week. Let me know how it goes, right? DM me if you message. Write it down tonight. Write tonight's date and time. Trying to see what else. Oh, see, I spoke about sticky notes. If you have pen and paper or just walk around with sticky notes, that's cool as well. I mentioned something about the voice memos, recording yourself, right? Saying it, hearing your own voice reinforces your own belief. Does that make sense? I hope so. I believe so. Breathing deeply before starting or just in between, calming your nervous system to be fully present, right? Our thoughts are, because sometimes, oh, God. Excuse me. Sometimes our thoughts can become very interruptive, right? To the point where we can't control it. So even if we're like even meditating, allow the pass by and rejoin into centering yourself. Um, and then afterwards, you can definitely celebrate what you just accomplished, right? Um, take a photo, smile, whisper gratitude to your either your higher power or just to yourself for growth. Um, Let me see some options for tonight. I just want to also share some other tactics that you can also do as well while you do this. Um, Even before you go to bed tonight, remind yourself, right? We get to bed and we just take that last breath. I'm about to yawn again. Oh, excuse me, partner. And sorry. So yeah. You can say it to yourself, but one or two times, right? And saying that I'm proud of being a woman that I'm becoming. Or if you're a man and listening to this, you can say that I'm proud of the man that I'm becoming. Okay. Um, Another thing that you can say that I am no longer waiting for permission to be happy. Oh, I think that's my all time, like, not even such a favorite one, but the one that speaks to me the most. That I'm no longer waiting for permission to be happy. You know how long for just for certain things that it took me to be the mindset that I am in today to say that. What even in therapy, I tell my therapist to say like, listen, I'm most comfortable with my mindset now than more than ever. I'm loving myself, making healthy decisions that reflect not only me but the communities I'm trying to impact. Um, um, you can also say that I am. Oh yeah, this is most. Sorry, despite this, I'm hoping that the product is the 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 message is good. Sorry. Another thing that you can say, I am in my own safe place, and I know that I am. That's why I choose continually every day to do this, right? Again, this is also for accountability. If you feel like you want to do this with somebody, go ahead and do so. I know I'm doing it with somebody, but they're working tonight, so it's all good. But I do contact them. Hey, like, did you just do that? Um, Another thing that you can say, my reflection is not my past; it's my progress. Um, and then let's say another one that you can say. Every time I choose to love over fear, I win. Ooh, I like that one. Every time I choose love over fear, I win. I hope you guys are like writers with me. For those who are writers, writing poetry or writing short stories or whatever, here are some helpful questions to think about after you write down. Um, Number one, you can write down how did it feel to look yourself in the eye, right? Um, for some, it may be the first time staring yourself that long. I mean, I know it may be kind of weird or awkward, but you took a step today and did so. If you did, super duper proud of you. I thank you and I appreciate it. Another question to while you're writing down and reflecting, you can write down what emotions came up when you gave yourself permission. Right? Most of y'all are probably thinking like, why do I need to give myself permission? It's to so it's to free yourselves from mental blocks that you're burying or avoiding or something you haven't done in a long time, right? Um, And today's the day. Today's a good day to start, right? And the last question I'm gonna think about is what part of yourself are you learning to move to love most right now? I don't know if that makes sense, but I'll repeat it again. I'll say, what part of yourself are you learning to love most of right now, right? And all these can be very, very helpful. And I think for me, let me see, how did it feel to look myself in the eye? I think I actually enjoyed it the most because I've learned to love my eyes and the color that it is and how I look and how I feel. It's all positive love. It all, it all is all positive words. Um, what emotions came up for me? Oh, I feel like if I were to speak on anything else as far um as like my reflection and giving myself permission, I say I will do that every single day, and I promise you nothing will stop me from doing that. Let me see. What some other stuff that I can say. Um, the last question is like, what part of yourself are you learning to love most? I think I'm learning. Let's see, what part of yourself are you learning? I think consistency is key. Is what I'm learning. Even with the stuff that I'm studying for like classes, like I'm on my computer 24/7. 24/7, right? Um, but it's all about feeding yourself, feeding your soul, feeding the things that are going to move you forward. And if you're in the midst of healing like I am, you're going to be where you need to be when you need to be, right? Um, but I think I'm going to close this pretty soon. I think I've said all that I need to say. I haven't received any DMs or emojis, but I'm hoping that you guys are still here. I'm hoping that you enjoyed every little bit. If there's a topic as far as that you want me to speak on, you're definitely most welcome to, but it must refer to self love and self love only. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. But thank you. Oh, I swear I yawned so many times. I don't know who was counting, but it's annoying. But thank you for so much for listening and tuning in for joining. This really means a lot to me. Again, this was day 3, my 24 days of self love. This your girl Deb was still human. Remember that your lives matter, that you are loved, you are never forgotten, and you'll always be embraced. All right, much love, peace. Good night, TikTok. Good night, YouTube. Much love. I'll post this on YouTube. Will be posted soon. I'll try to follow. If you're on Instagram, follow me at coaching with still human, right? Just as it sounds is how you put it. If you have Instagram again, follow me at coaching with still human. All that together, all lowercase. All right. I'll holla at y'all later. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Please share, follow. It's already asked. Again, y'all see me tomorrow around the same time. Holla at y'all. Boom. Good night, YouTube, and good night, TikTok.